Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's Numismatic news and information for the 27th day of July, 2022, I'd like to welcome you over to APMEX so we can check out those live spot prices. However, before that, I'd like to welcome you over to Good Morning to You with Tiny Numismatics number 191. And look at that. Wouldn't you know it? That's my alma mater on the Good Morning to You thumbnail. Now let's check out those live spot prices. Looks like gold is up $4 even to 1733.70. Silver up 14 cents to 1904. Platinum up $2, 80 cents to 897.20. And palladium, yeah, up 80 cents to 20.50. Can you believe it? Wow. Now, got some really great news I want to share with you today. First thing is from Coin Week, and this is by Bullion Shark, dated July 26, 2022. And it is basically a summary of what's been going on this summer. It says Mint opens enrollments for 2023, silver dollars, 2022 Kennedy half dollars in circulation. And then we're going to talk about the most amazing variety from the American Women Quarters. Okay, this is Bullion Shark, LLC. On July 8th, the United States Mint opened enrollments for the 2023 Morgan and Peace dollars on its website. The 2023 silver dollars will include 2023 Morgan P dollar and the 2023 Peace dollar with an uncirculated finish. And I think that's fantastic. 2023 S Morgan and 2023 Peace dollars with the proof finish. And the two coin set we know is each struck with a reverse proof finish at the San Francisco Mint. So it looks like the San Francisco Mint is going to be at charge of 4 out of the 6 coins struck next year. And we can definitely say that the San Francisco Mint is not closing, right? That rumor can be put to rest. Now, the Mint State coins, that's MS grade, right? Coins will be limited to a maximum mintage of 275,000 each, and the proofs to 400,000 each, and the sets at 250. And I think clearly the ones that are going to be standouts are the reverse proof. Okay, that's never had that finish before. And then the Mint State coins, I think just because of the low number is incredible. And really, I mean, let's face it, there's never been a there's been a Morgan proof, and there's been a matte proof Peace dollar, but there's never really been a proof Peace dollar in that way. So I think the most important ones are the uncircs and the reverse proof, and then this one here, the 2023 Peace. And you never know, this could be a sleeper hit, but I think 5 out of the 6 are super duper important. Now, in addition, each buyer is limited to a maximum order of 3 of each product option. Now, it remains to be seen if the mintage limits are reached for these products through product enrollments, and they actually are still available as of this morning. In fact, I could probably show you that they are still available. And it's kind of remarkable that they are not. We kind of expected those to be gone the very first weekend because they opened up on a Friday. And I kind of expected, or at least half expected on Monday morning when I came back to check it out, that they would be gone. But they're still there. Now, as they have been recently for American Women Quarters. Now they're talking about the mintage limits through enrollments, as they have been recently for the American Women Quarters and for several American Silver Eagle products. Many buyers who have learned the enrollments are now available have been placing orders for the maximum number of each option, figuring they can always change their minds later. And I think that is a wise strategy. Now, as for the mintage levels or limits, it seems clear the U.S. Mint raised them for several reasons, and we'll go over them here. Now, first, in 2021, there was demand for more than the 175,000 allotment for the Morgan dollars, right, that were available for each option, especially for the 2021 Carson City and O Privy Mark Morgan dollars. Now, if you remember, those had a household order limit of 10 before the Mint changed it. Now, and the 2021 Peace dollar, with the two first sold out with maximum order limits of 10. Yep, I probably should have read that first. For those who managed to place orders, plus the 10% that went to dealers in the bulk purchase program, the entire mintage disappeared quickly. Absolutely. And I kind of bummed that they didn't mention that the bots were part of this CC and O Privy Mark dollar purchases. Okay, because that was definitely part of the equation, and we can talk to former Mint Director David J. Ryder about that. And I think that's one of the reasons why he doesn't, well, sit in that director chair as of right now. Now, second, with prices lower this year from $85 in 2021 to $67, that's amazing, isn't it? For Mint State, and $73 for proofs, the Mint likely needed to produce more coins to maximize revenue. So they're saying that the Mint increased the mintages because they lowered the prices. And I don't know that that's true, because the Mint, I mean, I don't think they would have any problem keeping it at $85, knowing that everybody would actually purchase all of them. So yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I think that's an interesting argument. Third, the proofs are widely expected to be very popular, since most collectors do not have the financial means to acquire an original proof Morgan and no proof piece dollars exist, and I'm surprised they didn't mention the matte proof piece dollar. That's okay. While it remains to be seen how these changes to the program affect the secondary market for the 2023 silver dollars, kudos to the Mint for doing what it had said as far as offering the second round of the coins through enrollment process, which takes the stress out of ordering and worrying about missing out on coins. Absolutely. And if you are not enrolled, I would suggest in getting into that, and I will leave a link to the Morgan and Peace Dollar enrollments in the description of this video. Now, these steps could help ensure that collectors who want to get the 2023 coins will have a chance to get them. And I would imagine, since the enrollments are at 3, we could easily see the United States Mint cap those enrollments at maybe 1 or 2. They could easily lower them. Okay. Now, great stuff in this video, folks. I hope you're still here. Hope you're still with me, staying awake. And now, 2022 Kennedy Halves, and we've been talking about this for about a good 6 months now. On July 1st, U.S. Mint spokesman Michael White said the Federal Reserve had placed orders for 5.2 million circulation quality Kennedy Halves, including 3 million produced at Denver and 2.2 million produced at the Philadelphia Mint. This step was taken due to perceived demand for the coins in commerce. Interesting, isn't that a way to put that? Now, another 3.8 million or 3.08 million coins were sold earlier this year by the Mint in rolls and bags sold on the Mint's website at a premium. They sure did. Now, the 2-roll set with P&D coins is currently sold out. However, the 200 coin bag of the 2022 halves are currently available, and the rolls and bags are available for enrollments. Okay, so you can get on those for next year for 2023. And I'm really looking forward to the change of this, the design change on the 50-cent piece. And that'll be cool to be able to be enrolled in those when it does change. I think keeping those enrollments, because I think really, I mean, let's think about it. A new design on the Kennedy half dollar is going to spark more interest from people who don't even collect half dollars, I would think, right? So I would think that would create more demand for the Kennedys looking back and going forward. Now, this is the second year in a row that it's happened with the circulation quality coins having been ordered by the Federal Reserve and showing up at banks where collectors discovered rolls of 20 coins were available at $500 boxes and 50 rolls to apparently, well, it's odd, apparently because the Federal Reserve determined there was demand for these coins in commerce. So that's 2 years in a row where they determined that they were needed. Now, from 2002 to 2020, these coins were only sold by the Mint in rolls and bags at a premium. Any other Kennedy halves from that period were part of an annual mint. Now, I believe that 2018 had circulation strikes, if I'm not mistaken. Have to do some research on that, but I think 2018 on there also. Anyway, the Mint did not make an announcement about this development this year or last year. It was individual collectors who began noticing the coins were turning up at their local banks last year on the West Coast and later on the East Coast. That led the U.S. Mint last year to confirm in December, much later than they started producing them, that 10.3 million Kennedy half dollars, including 6.2 million 2021 Denver and 4.1 million 2021 Philadelphia coins have been struck for circulation and shipped to the Federal Reserve, which delivered them to banks. So, yeah, they didn't confirm until December of 2021. And, it's talking about how individual collectors are the one who began noticing, right? And really, that's what this hobby is all about, because we have some individual collectors that have been noticing something on the American women quarters. That's right. We have something amazing going on here. I think it's a variety. We have a large date and a small date. And what do you might be saying, you're like, what is this guy talking about? Large date, small date on the American women quarters. Yes, absolutely. Ken of mine and Eddie W have shown something on Discord. And if you haven't checked it out, well, you should check it out because it's amazing. And I believe, well, I just have to show you. Now, it's on the My Angelou, where I'm going to show you this particular quarter. However, it's the Wilma Mankiller, where we're seeing the small date. Now, this is really intense. I got to show it to you. Now, first things first. Let's look at this one here. This is the My Angelou, and we're going to look at the actual Philadelphia. And we're going to be paying a close attention to these numbers, okay? Now, it's kind of out of focus, but I think we get the idea of what's going on here. Now, the 2, and the 2, all these seem relatively the same size and shape. Now, that was Philadelphia. Let's look at the Denver. Now, it looks like all of these 2s are the same shape and size as well. And with that being said, let's go ahead and go to our photographs here today. These are incredible, folks. These are incredible. Now, the first things first here is this one here. Now, This is the Wilma Man Killer, and look at this. This is what we're seeing normally and typically, is that that last two is very pronounced compared to the other two twos on this $quarter. Look at that. It looks kind of mushy compared to this one. Looks kind of crisp, kind of clean. And this is actually the one that is very lean. You're not going to find too many of these of this small date two. So you'll find a lot of the large date two on the American Women Quarters. I have found one on the, now you'll see here, that's the same photograph, just side by side this time, so maybe you get a better idea. This one definitely seems more mushy, but like I said, it is profound, because check this out. I took a picture myself. Now, this is the silver proof set, and the proof set, if you'll see that this two here in the front and this two here are the same, and then that final two is a bit smaller on those, and I thought that was interesting, and I wanted to show that to you. So there's the proof, and the other one was the silver proof. That final, that last two, is actually smaller than the first two. Now let's go ahead, look at that. Now this one's not mushy at all. This one is profound. So we have a two here, and then look at that final two. It is huge. It is tremendous, and that is the large date, my friends. So if we go back here, I'm going to show you. There we go. Large date, small date, American Women Quarters for the 2022 year. That's a variety, folks. That's a variety, in my opinion. And will we see it get attribution? Maybe. Maybe not. I think I need to get out of here. I don't know what I'm doing here. Maybe I'll just try that. Yay! I got out. So there it is. We have something very special on these American Women Quarters. Yeah, small date, large date, coming right up. Can you believe it? And I can't wait to see those on eBay. Now, which one is more rare, you may ask? Well, guess what? The small date. Isn't that interesting? And isn't that the way they played it in the 1970 United States Mint uncirculated coin set for the 1970S Lincoln Cent small date? Yeah, that's the rare one. And just like now, the 2022 American Women Quarters small date is the rare one for the American Women Quarters series for the inaugural honorees. Isn't that incredible? Now, let's go to our plus ones today. Whoops, no. No. Now, this is small date, large date. I wanted to show you. Now, this is from CopperCoins. It's an excellent website. If you're not subscribed to this channel, you are wrong. Large date, small date, and it shows you how to determine the two here, the 8 here, and the 8 here. And I will leave a link in the description for this. And that's all it takes, is to have a large date, small date, is different numbering, different lettering, and you are there. Well, different numbering, not lettering. Well, I guess you could have different lettering on the Liberty. It might be mushy. Either way, we have found something remarkable, folks. Now, up to the plus ones. Now, this is amazing. This is Psalm 133:1. How good and pleasant it is when brothers live together in unity. That is amazing. That is beautiful. Yeah. And here we are at 95.5 KOIN Coin News Network. We have Whodini, Friends. Oh, and it is a beautiful song from 1984. So there it is, folks. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, please subscribe to the channel. It is free. Now, good luck finding those varieties for the American Women Quarters. Remember, it's the small one that's the rare one. Yes, indeed. Son of a silver stacker. Out.